Let's get back to our breaking news. Right now, the president of South Carolina State University joining the presser, talking about the breaking news update regarding who is going to be the speaker, or rather who is not going to be speaking anymore. Let's listen in.
For you all. And this time it was the vice president, Rejoice Anali, Courtney Johnson, and Princess. So I've had 2 conversations with student leaders. Also on yesterday, during my cabinet meeting, several of you were downstairs right here. I did not even know you were in the building. So I don't know how anyone can confuse that with being a mob. What I saw yesterday, what I saw today, college students exercising their free rights, one that I swore to protect, one that I served 28 years in the Army willing to give my life for. So how someone can confuse what happened, and perhaps because that person wasn't here and that person got second or third hand information. But I certainly sat in a 2-hour cabinet meeting yesterday without even knowing students were downstairs. So again, what you have done for the past 2 days, I must admit, you've done exactly what I did some 35 years ago here as a student on this same grounds. Now, with that being said, we can't pull back what's out on social media. We can't pull back what people think. But I certainly don't want people to think that the students here at South Carolina State University, future educators, doctors, lawyers, attorneys, scientists, business owners, are thugs, or think that they're a mob. And I welcome anyone on this campus, in this state, in this nation, to come onto this campus and have a constructive dialogue, exchange ideas and viewpoints with our students, with you, because I know I've watched many of you for 4 years now, and I know that you can hold your own against the best of them. And with that being said, I know the temperature in the country now, and because of what's out there now, I don't want anyone showing up on this campus thinking that something is different and not knowing what those thoughts may lead to. And I certainly would never intentionally place our students, our faculty, or our staff, or our visitors in harm's way. And with that being said, because of that, because of the unknown, because of we don't know how everyone thinks, I've made the decision to rescind the invitation to the Lieutenant Governor to speak at your commencement. Hold on. Now, with that being said, I've invited everyone onto this campus at any time to engage and have a dialogue with us, with you, with different viewpoints, because that is important. But graduation is not the time for that. So we will not have that graduation at that graduation. Again, you've heard my statement. For my student leaders, where are my student leaders? We're here, we're behind you. Everywhere. But the ones that are our SGA president, vice president, CAB president, the entire E-board, your royal court, I want you to know that they've advocated for you. They've expressed your concerns to me, and I've listened to those concerns, and I've made a decision, and we will continue to go forth and do great things. So again, my student leaders, if you would like to have a one-on-one with me, we will continue to do that like we always do. But at this point, I will not take questions. So thank you all very much. Go Bulldogs.
Tell them to remember to vote. That's what the students want you to do.
Hey, one second. Hey, check up, please.
Everybody! Check up!
So I've been asked because I fully believe in it.
Hey, Checo!
That everyone here, if you're not registered to vote, go register to vote, but more importantly, after doing so, vote. So again, thank you very much, and go Bulldogs.
Once again, you just heard from the president of South Carolina State University over in Orangeburg talking about how he has now made the decision to rescind the invitation to Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evans when it comes to their graduation ceremonies.
Yeah, and so one thing that he was mentioning again during that speech to not only the students but out there, but also the student leaders, a lot of them really wanting to give that highlight. And he mentioned that all of them are student leaders out there. He says he's listening to those concerns, go forth, do great things. And he's also having opportunities for any students or anybody to just kind of come on campus to kind of listen to their dialogue.
What also stood out to me is that the president said that he certainly would never intentionally place students, staff, visitors in harm's way. And because of the unknown, because of what everyone is currently thinking, perhaps because of the climate, he said, currently happening across the country, he made that decision to go ahead and take back that invitation. But like you said, inviting anyone to campus to have a dialogue who has a different viewpoint, but says that graduation is just not the time to make that happen.
Exactly. He said, and I quote, graduation is not the time for that. We will not have that at our graduation. Still no word as of yet exactly who is going to be the commencement speaker. But of course, those are some questions that we are going to be continuing to follow.
We're going to have more live looks from South Carolina State University coming up at 6 o'clock right here, so stay with us.